Is Ripple a good investment? Is it a store of value, or is it just a wrapper for moving fiat currency around the world for banks and institutions? Talking about XRP, Ripple in this video, and why I think it's not a good investment. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm Patrick Whelan. This is my channel. We talk about cryptocurrencies, stock market, trading, all that fun stuff. And today I want to talk about something that it's just blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind, really. I don't think anybody who owns Ripple or XRP has actually done any research. They haven't actually went to the website and read about what they own. You know, I'll be the first to say that, hey, I'm all about playing volatility. You know, if something's going crazy, I might jump in for some action. But the long-term hold, am I going to hold Ripple long-term? No. Is Ripple going to go to $100? No, it's impossible. All right, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's literally almost impossible for Ripple to go to $100. It doesn't even make sense. The actual company themselves who have made Ripple, who have created Ripple, even they have said that Ripple is not meant to be a store of value. I am on the actual Ripple website, ripple.com XRP, whatever you want to call it. You can call it XRP, Ripple. I'm on the real website. I want to show you guys what they actually put on their website. This is on their website. This is not a scam. You can see here, Ripple does not promote XRP as a speculative investment. So right there, okay, maybe they don't want people, you know, speculating on the price. I try to explain it in simple terms. It's a wrapper. So let's say I own a bank in China and I want to send money to another bank in another country. And right now, the easiest way to do that is using a wire. But now I can use XRP Ripple to basically say, hey, bank, I'll send you guys some Ripple, and then you guys can convert it for your US dollar or whatever you want to convert it for. So I can send my equivalent in Ripple and instantly transfer money back and forth without having to actually use real fiat currency. But the idea is that Ripple has a value, and that value is kind of set. Ripple Labs is the company that created Ripple. They created Ripple out of thin air. They basically said, hey, we're going to create a market here, and then we're going to let a little bit of the Ripple out into the world, and we're going to own the rest, and we're going to control the supply and demand. And we're also going to put 55 billion coins into an escrow account that we can open up whenever we want and, you know, control that. The company themselves owns 6 billion Ripple tokens. They put out into the world 39 billion coins. The company themselves has control over the token supply. They control XRP Ripple. So let's talk about the use cases. What is Ripple designed for? So you go, this is again at ripple.com. This is their website. This is what they're talking about, use cases. And nowhere on their website does it talk about Ripple being a peer-to-peer cash or a currency to be used for people to buy things, to sell things, to have a community of people that are using this token to buy and sell things. For banks, it's for payment providers, exchanges, and corporations, real-time global payments. There's nowhere on the Ripple website does it talk about people actually buying Ripple and then using it to send money back and forth between friends. This is for banks. This is for institutions. It blows my mind that people have not actually went to the website and read about it. It blows my mind, really. So here again, they're talking about merchants. Merchants accept payment within the XRP ledger in exchange for goods and services in the outside world. Currently, Ripple, the company, does not provide support for merchant operations using the XRP ledger. So again, they're kind of talking about how this isn't really supposed to be for buying and selling goods. This is a wrapper to move fiat currency around the world quickly and easily. They're talking about how Santander is using it, all these different banks, but really I think there's a lot of misinformation. A lot of these banks that are using it are just using it as a test run. They're not really using it every single day. There was news about MoneyGram starting to test out Ripple. Again, people were like, oh, MoneyGram's using it. They're not using it. They're testing it in small quantities. So the idea that banks around the world are all of a sudden going to start adopting Ripple and just buying into this is very hard to imagine. They talk about how XRP was created to be destroyed, and if the network lives long enough, will be destroyed. Thinking about Bitcoin, thinking about Etherum, Digibyte. So the idea they're going to be destroying Ripple, do you really want to be holding coins that they're destroying? People talk about, well, yeah, they're going to be destroying coins so then they can, you know, raise the value. But at the same time, they're not going to want to raise the value. Why would they want to raise the value of Ripple to $1 million in the future? It just makes no sense. They don't want people holding it. They want people using it to get money back and forth, to be used and then burned, not to be held. Also, the big issue a lot of people don't talk about is how the Ripple company own the ledger. It's basically they own the blockchain. They're the one doing the confirmations. They own what's going on. So the people, the world, the public consensus doesn't matter. The world doesn't really know what's going on with Ripple. You can't see the Ripple blockchain. You don't know the exacts about what's going on. So Ripple can be adding as many coins as they want and doing whatever they want, and nobody knows. The big thing here is to really ask questions, to do your research, no matter what coin you're getting into. If it's Ripple, if it's whatever coin you're getting into, really do the research. Bitcoin was created was to give power back to the people, to give power to the blockchain so people could really say, hey, I want to know what's really going on out there with money. I want to know what's going on out there with payments and all that. And I want to be able to see it for the whole world to see. Well, Ripple came along and said, hey, we're going to sell the idea of a blockchain, but we're not going to give this to the people. We're going to make money off it, and we're going to sell this to banks. We're going to sell this to institutions to be used in that case. But we're not going to, help revolutionize the world in that sense. We're not trying to help the world. We're just trying to make some money off this whole blockchain crazy move right now. And you can see why Ripple is just not a good investment. This is a great article that I found also talking about how all the internet rumors about how XRP has been working with all these major banks and how all these banks are going to be using Ripple. They haven't actually done it. They talk about how XRP is being used by Microsoft, Citibank, Visa. It's not happening. There's just no incentive for these companies to go out and pay a bunch of money to buy into Ripple and then get the tokens and then use it. I mean, think about it. These are the guys who are actually creating their own payment processors. This is Visa. What incentive does Visa have to use Ripple? So you also need to think about this. So when we talk about Ripple, we talk about XRP. XRP is a token that's going to be used with the XRapid system, which is a software system, which is a protocol system that Ripple created. So that the token XRP is being used in the XRapid system. And that XRapid system, the software, has to be adopted by all of these banks, by these institutions, for the XRP to really be used. So people are just speculating on the price of XRP, hoping that XRP is going to go to the moon, but really they're not thinking, okay, Ripple is going up, but Ripple is not XRP. XRP is a token that was created by Ripple to be used with their XRapid software. So there's a lot of different information out there. If you guys are invested in Ripple, I suggest that you do some research. You go out there and you learn about Ripple, what it's really used for. Like I said, Ripple is not XRP. XRP is a token that Ripple created. So when you buy XRP, you're not investing in Ripple. You're investing in the idea that XRP will be adopted and used by banks, and people will buy into the Ripple software technology. Do your research. Learn more about Ripple. I think you guys will be very surprised if you just go to the actual XRP website, Ripple website, and learn more about it. It didn't take me long to go and read about it and be like, wow, everything on this website points to the idea that this is not a store of value, that this is not something that I should be holding long term. Very simple idea. Ripple is not a store of value.